Hello students, I am Monica Gupta from MB International School, Nayagaon, Kota. Today we will study chapter number 5 in science, which is the human body. So, the human body. In this chapter we will study about the body of human. How many organ systems are there in human body, what are the various functions of organ systems. So we will study in this chapter. Our organ system. Our body consists of many cells. Our body consists of many cells. Cell is the smallest unit of life. It is the smallest entity of our body. Cells are the building blocks of our body. As I said, cell is the smallest unit of our body. Each organ is made up of tissue. Tissue is made up of cell. It means cells are the building blocks of our body. Building blocks means cell post or cell made everything in our body. Many cells join together to form tissue. How tissue form? Many cells join together to form tissues. Then these tissues join together to form organs. This is basically a cycle. Smallest unit is the cell. Then cell join together to form tissue. Then tissues join together to form organs. Organs helps us to carry out our everyday activities. When we do any activities, our body organs help us to perform various or different activities. Certain organs work together to form an organ system. Now look, cell is the smallest unit. Many cells joins together to form tissue. Tissues join together to form organs. Now organs work together to form an organ system. Now all the organ system together make up an organism. So it means it is a flow chart which starts with cell and ends with organism. Cell, then cell converts, cell form tissue, tissue forms organs, organ forms organ system, and then organ systems together make up organism. Let's discuss different types of organ systems which are present in our human body. First is skeletal system. What is skeletal system? Skeletal system is a body posture or a system in which our whole body stands. A newborn baby has about 300 bones. When a baby is born, when a newborn baby, he or she has 300 bones. But when the baby converts or grows in adult, some of these join together to form 206 bones that adults have. When the baby grows into adult, then how many bones are there? 206 bones are there in human body, in adult human body. The bones are hard and joined together to form skeleton. All the bones are joined together to form skeleton on which your body stands. Functions of the skeleton. Now functions of the skeletal system. This one is the skeletal system in which your whole body stands. आपको skeletal system क्या provide करता है? System support ताकि आप खड़े रह सको. Give shape to your body. You can bend along with. Skeleton gives shape to our body. Skeleton system gives shape to our body so that we can stand. It protects inner body organs such as the brain, the heart and the lungs. Skeletal system also protects our inner body organs which is the brain, the heart and the lungs. We can stand straight and walk due to our skeleton. We can stand straight. I can stand here straight and I can also walk because of our skeleton system, because our skeletal system make a whole human body. Now muscular system. An adult human muscular system consists of over 600 muscles which are made up of soft tissue. In skeletal system there are 206 bones in adult body, and when a new baby born, then she or he have 300 bones. But in muscular system, adult human has over 600 muscles which are made up of soft tissue. Bones are made up of hard, but muscles are made up of soft tissue. Those muscles which are attached to the bones help us to move. Those muscles which are attached to the bones, if I move my hand, it means bones are attached with the muscles and which help us to move my hand. When muscles move, they pull the bones. When I move my muscle, it means bones are pulled. When muscles move, they pull the bones. We use both our muscles and bones to move our arms, legs and other body parts. Muscles and bones, they together help our body to move our body parts. Next is digestive system. Our body needs energy to do work. Obviously, when you want to do any work, whether you want to play, you want to write, you want to walk, you want to do anything, you need energy to do any work, and for that energy you need food. This energy comes from the food. Where do you get this energy? We get this energy from food, from healthy food, not from junk food. The food we eat cannot be used by our body in the form that it is eaten. The food we eat, जो भी खाना हम खाते हैं, the food we eat cannot be used by our body in the form that is eaten. अगर हमने कुछ खाया तो हमारी बॉडी उसे उसी फॉर्म में यूज नहीं करती है, वो उसको चेंज करती है, फूड को कन्वर्ट करती है. It has to be changed into a simpler form for its proper absorption by our body. आपने कोई भी फूड खाया, हमने कोई भी फूड खाया, देन बॉडी क्या करती है, डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम क्या करता है, उस फूड को सिंपलर फॉर्म में चेंज करता है फॉर इट्स प्रॉपर अब्जॉर्प्शन, ताकि उस फूड का प्रॉपर न्यूट्रिएंट्स, प्रॉपर नरिशमेंट हमारी बॉडी गेन कर सके, हमारी बॉडी अब्जॉर्ब कर सके. दिस प्रोसेस इज नोन एज डाइजेशन. व्हाट इज डाइजेशन? प्रॉपर नरिशमेंट, प्रॉपर फूड का जो मिनरल्स, नरिश पार्ट होता है वो हमारी बॉडी अब्जॉर्ब कर सके. दिस प्रोसेस इज नोन एज डाइजेशन. The organs that help in digestion make up the digestive system. The organs that helps up in digestion. Digestion में जो जो organs help करते हैं वही क्या form करते हैं? Digestive system. Digestive system is made up of following parts. Digestive system इन parts का बना होता है, वो हम देखें. Look in the figure. Here's a digestive system. Digestive system starts with mouth. And what is the work of mouth? You bite, chew, break your food in mouth. Then the mouth, your food goes from mouth to stomach through the food pipe. What is the work of food pipe? It transfers your food from the mouth to the stomach. Then the food, the digestive juice of stomach make a paste with the food, and then it passes to the small intestine. Then in small intestine also the digestive juices mix with the small intestine, and it absorbs all the nourishment, all the minerals, and the waste material is carried out to large intestine. Then the water in the waste food, the water in the waste food is absorbed by the large intestine, and the remaining waste product is excreted out through anus. So let's study this also. Mouth. The process of digestion begins from the mouth. As I told you, the process of digestion begins from the mouth. The teeth help in biting, chewing and breaking of the food into smaller pieces. Obviously, when you eat something, your teeth help us to bite, to chew and to break the food into smaller pieces. The saliva in the mouth get mixed with the food. The saliva in the mouth get mixed with the food. When you chew your food, the saliva get mixed with the food and makes it soft. This food can then be swallowed. Then mouth helps us to break the food, to chew the food, then bite the food, then the saliva mixed with the food, and then this food can then be swallowed in food pipe. Food pipe connects the mouth and the stomach. As I told you, the food pipe connects the mouth and the stomach. The small pieces of food travel to the stomach through the food pipe. Now next, stomach. Now stomach, I told you already in the diagram, digestive juices in the stomach mix with the food and form a paste. Digestive juices is already present in stomach. It get mixes with the food and form a paste. This food is then passes into the small intestine. Then this food is passes into small intestine. From the stomach, food goes into the small intestine. As I told you, from the stomach, food goes into small intestine, and from small intestine to large intestine. The digestive juices present in the small intestine help to digest the food. Where does food digest? In small intestine. The digestive juices present in the small intestine helps to digest the food. If I ask you which is the part of your body in which the food get digested, it means small intestine is the part where the food get digested. The nutritional components of the food are then absorbed by the blood. Whatever the nutritional component, whether minerals, vitamins, calcium, all the nutritional components are then absorbed by the blood in small intestine. Then the food or the waste material goes to large intestine. The rest of the food that cannot be digested by our body. The rest of the food, the remaining food which cannot be digested, remaining food जो हमारी body digest नहीं कर पाई, वो कहाँ जाता है? देन लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन में जाता है वो फूड। सबसे पहले कहाँ गया था? माउथ, देन फूड पाइप, देन स्टमक, देन स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन एंड देन लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन. Then water from the undigested food, the food which does not get digested, then water from the undigested food is absorbed in the large intestine. Water कहाँ absorb होता है? Undigested food का large intestine में. This undigested food is then removed from the body as waste through the anus. जो undigested food है, the undigested food is then removed from the body as waste through the anus. जो अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड, जैसे वाटर भी उसने किसने ले लिया? अब्सॉर्ब कर लिया, लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन ने. जो अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड हुआ, जो डाइजेस्ट नहीं कर पाई हमारी बॉडी, देन हमारी बॉडी से रिमूव हो जाता है एज वेस्ट थ्रू द एनस. रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम, द मेन फंक्शन, मेनली रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम इज ब्रीदिंग. व्हेन वी ब्रीथ थ्रू द पार्ट्स, through the body parts by which we breathe is considered as or is classified in respiratory system. The main function of the respiratory system is to provide oxygen to all parts of the body. All parts of the body needs oxygen, and respiratory system provides oxygen to all parts of the body. It helps us to breathe. Obviously we need oxygen to breathe, so respiratory system helps us to breathe. We take in and give out air during breathing. Of course, when we breathe, we take in and take out air. Respiratory system consists of a nose and the windpipe and the lungs. Respiratory system, we breathe through our nose, then the air goes to windpipe and then to the lungs. We breathe in air through our nose. Obviously, we breathe in air, we breathe through our nose, not through our mouth. The hair in our nose prevent dust and germs from entering the body. We also have hair, small hairs in our nose, hairs present in our nose. What does that hair do? It prevents dust and germs from entering the body. The air then goes into the windpipe. When you breathe, when you take in air, then through your nose, then the air goes to windpipe, then the air goes to windpipe and finally enters the lung. And through windpipe is connected to lungs, and through windpipe the air goes into lungs, right lungs and left lungs. The lungs expand when air enters them. When air expands, the lungs expand. When air enters, the lungs expand. This is why the chest also expands. That's why chest also expands, because air expands, air intake. Take a deep breath. When you breathe in, when you take a deep breath and when you deep in, the chest expands. Your chest expands. And now when you breathe out slowly, then your chest does not expand, it just relaxes. So now next part is the air we breathe is rich in oxygen. Of course, the air we breathe, we need oxygen. We take in oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. So the air we breathe must be rich in oxygen. This oxygen is carried by the blood to all the body parts. The oxygen is carried by the blood to all the body parts. Oxygen helps in burning of fats from the food and gives us energy. Oxygen also helps us in burning of fat and gives us energy. The air that we breathe out of the lungs is rich in carbon dioxide. As I told you, we take in oxygen and we take out carbon dioxide. We breathe 15 to 25 times per minute. In a minute, we breathe approx 15 to 25 times. Breathing clean air, and we should always breathe clean air to make our respiratory system strong and healthy. We must always breathe in through our nose and not through the mouth. This is because the hair present inside our nose can filter the air before it enters the lungs. As I told you, we have hair, small hairs present in our nose which prevent dust and germs from entering into the body. So that's why we must always breathe through our nose, not from the mouth, because mouth does not have any hair, but nose has some small hairs. We must keep our surroundings dust free and clean so that the air we breathe is clean. We also must keep our surroundings clean and healthy, not stinky and clean, so that air we breathe is clean. Otherwise, if a place is stinky, then we breathe bad air, then it would be very harmful for our respiratory system. So always keep our surroundings clean. We should not cover our face while sleeping. Do not cover your face while sleeping. Next is circulatory system. The circulatory system means flow of blood. It is related to the blood, heart. The circulatory system consists of the heart, the blood and the blood vessels. What are circulatory systems made up of? The circulatory system consists of the heart, the blood and the blood vessels. What are blood vessels? Blood vessels are thin tubes through which the blood flows. Blood vessels are thin tubes through which the blood flows. Blood कैसे flow होता है? Blood vessels से. The heart pumps blood into these blood vessels. Now what is the work of heart? The heart pumps blood into these blood vessels. These blood vessels then carry the blood to all parts of the body. Firstly, blood vessels are thin tubes through which blood flows. Then the heart pumps blood into these blood vessels, and then these blood vessels passes the blood to all the parts of the body and also bring the blood back to the heart. Blood is the red colored fluid. You always have seen blood is of which color? It is of red colored. It is a red color fluid that carries oxygen and absorbs food throughout the blood vessels. It also collects waste from all parts of the body and takes it to the excretory system. It also collects waste from all parts of the body. Blood also carries the waste from your body and takes it to the excretory system. Stethoscope is an instrument used by doctors to listen to the heartbeat. Whenever you feel sick, doctor uses stethoscope in his ears and check your heartbeat from your pulse also, from your heart also. So that instrument we call it stethoscope. Stethoscope is an instrument used by doctors to listen to the heartbeats. At rest, when you are not sick, a normal adult human heart beats 72 times in a minute. Your heart beats around 72 times in a minute. Usually smaller animals have faster heartbeats. If there is a small animal or smaller animal, then his heartbeat is faster, have faster heartbeat. Some are given in some examples, like mouse. Mouse is very small in size, but his heart beats 310 to 840 beats per minute. And what is the human heartbeat beats 72 times in a minute. But in case of mouse, 310 to 840 times in a minute. Hummingbird, 250 beats in a minute. Squirrel also 110 to 130 beats in a minute. This is very small in size, but their heart beats faster. Next, nervous system. Now, nervous system, the brain, the spinal cord and the nerves form a nervous system. Our nervous system basically is the engine of our body. Engine means just when a train moves, train has many bogies, but we need engine to move a train, to move all these bogies. In the same way, our nervous system is the engine of our body. Our body works if our nervous system works properly. The brain, the spinal cord and the nerves form our nervous system. Which body part form our nervous system? Brain, spinal cord and the nerves. The brain controls all the organ system of our body. Everything or whatever we think, we do, we learn, we have our mental ability, intelligence. Brain controls all the organ systems of our body. It makes them work together. Brain tells all the parts of the body that which organ has to do. It controls our thinking and learning ability and helps to conduct our daily activities. Obviously, brain helps us to learn everything, to think everything and to do any work. Therefore, it is the most important organ of our body. Therefore, brain is the most important organ of our body. The brain is protected by the skull. Which is made up of bones. The brain is connected to the other parts of the body through the spinal cord. Now, if here is a brain, then the brain is connected to all parts of the body through the spinal cord. Brain is connected to the leg also through the spinal cord. The spinal cord contains thin thread-like tubes that runs around the body. Brain is connected to all parts of the body through spinal cord. Then spinal cord also contains thin or thread-like structure or tube which we call nerves. Nerves are made up of small cells which we call neurons. The brain controls the body parts through these nerves. Brain controls all the body parts, that which part you have to do, which work you have to do. Brain tells every part of their work. The brain controls the body part through these nerves. When the brain receives a message from any part of the body, it tells the body how to react. जैसे ही ब्रेन को कोई मैसेज मिला बॉडी की तरफ से, तो वो क्या करता है, उस बॉडी को बताता है कि कैसे रिएक्ट करना है, कि आपको क्या करना है. ऑल आर एक्शन सच एज हियरिंग, सीइंग, रीडिंग एंड डांसिंग आर कंट्रोल्ड बाय द नर्वस सिस्टम. कुछ एक्शंस हैं ये सारे, जैसे हियरिंग सुनना, सीइंग देखना व्हेन यू सी, इनफैक्ट टेस्टिंग, रीडिंग, डांसिंग, वॉकिंग, all these activities, all these actions are controlled by a nervous system. Sense organs. The sense organs you all have studied in your class first and second also. What are sense organs? Everything we know about the world is through our senses. Obviously we have 5 sense organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. We have 5 sense organs: eyes, ear, nose, tongue and skin. Our eyes helps us to see. हम कैसे देखते हैं, क्या कौन सा बॉडी पार्ट हमें हेल्प करता है देखने के लिए? Our eyes. Eyes helps us to see. आंखें हैं, eyes हैं, इसीलिए हम देख पाते हैं वर्ल्ड को या कुछ भी. The ears help us to hear. हमारे ears हैं, इसीलिए हम सुनते हैं. Ears एक ऐसा बॉडी पार्ट है जिससे हमें सुनाई देता है. The tongue help us to taste. किसी भी आपने कोई भी चीज़ खाई, कोई भी चीज़ पी, तो आपको टेस्ट कैसे पता लगता है? थ्रू योर टंग. Whether the taste is sweet, sour, bitter, salty, टेस्ट कैसा है, मीठा है, खट्टा है, कड़वा है, किस तरह का टेस्ट है, ये भी कि हमें किससे पता लगता है? टंग से. Why? Because tongue has taste buds. The skin helps us to sense temperature, touch and pain. Skin help us to sense temperature, touch and pain. हम स्किन को टच करते हैं, तो अगर हम पिंच करेंगे तो पेन होता है, तो ये क्या होता है? सेंस होता है, सेंस ऑर्गन होती है स्किन हमारी. The nose help us to smell and breathe. Nose also help us to smell and breathe. These are the sense organs. There are 5 sense organs: eyes, ear, nose, tongue and skin. And these are the work of sense organs. Now next. The brain receives messages from all our sense organs and then passes these to other body parts. Brain receives all the messages from our body, from our sense organs and then passes these to other body parts. Excretory system. Excretory system, as I told you, that the waste goes out from our body through our excretory system. Our body produces a lots of waste. Our body produces a lots of waste. Waste means undigested food, the food which does not get digested by our digestive system. If these waste get accumulated inside the body, it will become toxic. टॉक्सिक. अगर ये वेस्ट आपकी बॉडी में ही रह जाएगा, एक्यूमुलेट हो जाएगा, इकट्ठा हो जाएगा, तो क्या हो जाएगा? इट विल बिकम टॉक्सिक. टॉक्सिक मीन्स पॉइजनस. So they must be removed. So it's essential, it is necessary to remove these waste. This is done with the help of kidneys, lungs and skin. कौन से parts help करते हैं excretory system में? Kidneys, lungs and skin. The excretory system consists of a pair of kidneys, ureters, the bladder and the urethra. Which part of a body makes excretory system? Then a pair of kidneys means there are 2 kidneys in a human body. Pair of kidneys, ureters, the bladder and the urethra consist or made a excretory system. Human beings have 2 kidneys. I told you human beings have 2 kidneys. These kidneys remove the liquid waste material from the blood and forms urine, which is carried by the ureters to the bladder and passed out through the urethra. देखो, human beings have 2 kidneys. Now these kidneys remove the liquid waste material which is present in the blood. Blood में जितना भी liquid waste material था, blood ने सारा absorb कर लिया था, digested food या जो भी water था. अब उस blood में जितना भी waste material है, वो क्या करता है? Kidney remove करती है उस liquid waste को. कहाँ से? Blood से. And that waste material forms into urine. Then the liquid waste material forms into urine, which is carried by the ureters to the bladder. Then the urine is carried by the ureter to the bladder. Ureter देखो, kidney ने remove किया liquid waste, then ureter से कहाँ पे गया? Bladder में. Urine कहाँ गया? Ureter से bladder and passed out through the urethra, and the urine is passed out through the urethra. Carbon dioxide is removed from the body when we breathe out with the help of lungs. Obviously, when we breathe out, we exhale or we remove carbon dioxide. Then carbon dioxide is removed when we breathe out with the help of lungs. Some excess water and salt are also removed from the body by the skin in the form of sweat. Some excess water, when you drink water in excess. So, some excess water and salt are also removed from our body by skin in the form of sweat. आपको पसीना आता है तो वो क्या होता है बेसिकली, एक्सेस वाटर एंड सॉल्ट. रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम, द रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम मीन्स प्रोडक्शन ऑफ ऑफस्प्रिंग्स, प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द यंग वंस विच इज सिमिलर टू द पेरेंट्स. तो रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम हेल्प्स लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म टू प्रोड्यूस बेबीज ऑफ देयर ओन काइंड. उन्हीं के जैसे बेबीज को प्रोड्यूस करना, ताकि क्यों, ताकि कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ लाइफ रहे. इट इज एसेंशियल फॉर कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ लाइफ. It is needed for the continuity of life, whether in humans or whether in animals or whether in plant. Reproduction means production of same offspring or same young ones as parents. The babies grow up and look similar to their parents. When the baby grow up, it looks similar to their parents. Here we have completed our human body. Thank you.